ฮัลโหลโอเคสวัสดีครับเดี๋ยวผมสลับหน้าจอเนาะโอเคสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับมาวันนี้เรามาเคลียร์เทสกิจกรรมบลาบลาบลาทั้งหลายแหล่ที่ผมดองเอาไว้เทสกิจกรรมนี้อาจจะเล่นแบบข้ามๆหรืออะไรบ้างนะครับไม่ได้แบบโฟกัสขนาดนั้นเนาะโอเคเดี๋ยวมาครับอันนี้ก่อนแล้วเดี๋ยวผมขอไปใช้ตัวของเมดคราฟก่อนเนาะสวัสดีครับคุณเกศขอบคุณครับที่ถูกใจไลฟ์เนาะ เราก็แน่นอนครับตัวของ Never เนี่ยผมยังทำตัวของ Artifact เนี่ยไม่เสร็จหรอกครับก็ยังแก้แฟกเรื่อยๆอยู่เนาะ
Solidify!
Forest, with all my strength!
Let's see the tomato.
ขอบคุณครับขอบคุณกับหัวใจเนาะอันนี้เกือบจะดีนะน่าสนใจแต่พูดยังไงดียังไม่เอาแล้วกันเพราะว่ามี Substat มาแค่อันเดียว Main Stat อะไรก็ไม่ได้มาด้วย
Stabilize!
No more lies!
Time to come clean.
Can't hide the truth!
ไม่ตาย ผมนึกว่าตายฟื้นฟูแรงคริชำนาญธาตุน่าสนใจนะ อันนี้น่าสนใจ ขอเล่าไว้ก่อนนะครับ แต่เราตอบไม่ได้นะว่าจะใช้หรือไม่ใช้นะครับความเสียหายไม้ ไม่ค่อยดีเท่าไหร่เนาะข้ามๆก่อนข้ามๆไปก่อน สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีคนดูฝั่ง TikTok ทุกคนด้วยเนาะ
Solidify!
Hold positions!
Let's see the tomato.
No more lies!
นานโจมตีเปอร์เซ็นต์แรงคริไม่ใช่แรงคริอัตราคริเหรออืมสามซับก่อนนะครับนี่พลังชีวิตไม่กันอันนี้ก็ไม่ได้มาชิ้นเดียวที่น่าสนใจนอกนั้นก็เดี๋ยวไปลุ้นเอาเดี๋ยวผมขอเช็คก่อนว่าผมเหลือกาชาอยู่กี่โลมี50แน่ๆเนาะ50แล้วก็2 1 63เนาะ63 64โลก็โอ้โหปาล์มยาวๆอ่ะจนกว่าโคลัมบีนาจะมาเพราะว่าแพทชหน้าเดี๋ยวเราดูครับว่าวันศุกร์เนี้ยเขาจะประกาศไหมว่าใครจะมาใครจะรีรันเนาะก็แน่นอนผมว่ายังไงตัวรีรันก็ไม่ใช่ตัวรีรันตัวใหม่ที่จะมาในแพทชหน้าเนี่ยผมเดาว่าแน่นอนว่าต้องเป็นดูลินอะเพราะว่าโผล่มาขนาดนี้แล้ว
A deja vu I could have done
เอา
without.
จริงแม่งเป็นแมปที่ผมไม่ค่อยชอบเลย
Looking at the map, we should be getting close. Speaking of which, the closer we get, the more Paimon's heart feels like it's beating out of her chest.
ยิ่งใกล้บ้านยิ่งหวั่นใจ
Excitement. Yeah, sure, that's it.
ติดเชื้อไซโนมาเนี่ยลูกสาว
It's Tainari and the others. Everyone's here bright and early. Yeah, the desert's a pretty harsh environment. Better to travel at night and beat the heat. Hey everyone, we're here.
Ah, right on time. You don't need to worry about me. It's not too hot yet, and I'm properly hydrated.
All right, we're just waiting on the 2 people Miss Layla mentioned, and then we'll be set. He's staying behind. If we don't make it back after a certain time, he'll be in charge of rescue operations.
You can count on me.
Nice. You thought of everything.
Oh, and Cyrus said he'll be in Aru Village, so he's also available if we need help.
เหลือไอเทมกับคาเว่เนาะที่ยังไม่มา
Amazing! Having people to watch our back is making Paimon a lot less nervous. Yeah, I did.
นี่ลูกสาวผมลูกสาว
After hearing about what happened, my advisor gave me some time off to rest. So, my studies are on hold for now. Then, does your advisor know you're back in the desert to investigate? Yes, but I was only allowed to come after I mentioned that General Mahamatra would be there too. Quite the reputation you've got there, Sino. Something wrong?
No. Being skilled with words also means being a good listener. I'm just reflecting on what you're saying.
Oh, Hatham! Kaveh!
Darn it.
พินารีแม่งตัด
I
บท
was just setting up a brilliant...
Yeah. I'm sure you'll find another chance. The important thing is, our scribe and our renowned architect are here at last.
High praise. But wait, why am I renowned and not him? He's just as famous as Sino, Dia, or Nilu.
That just means your level of fame is even greater. How could a lowly scribe hold a candle to you?
ไปทางถ่อมตัวซะแล้ว
Lowly scribe? Please. All those strings you pulled to get those new books from the House of Dana? What do you call that?
Borrowing. Anyone with an employee ID can do it.
Uh-huh, yeah. The House of Dana bends over backwards for just anyone, does it?
Send a report to Lesser Lord Kusanali then. Let her know someone at the Academia is abusing their position.
Hey! I never said abusing!
Impressive verbal sparring, as always. Oh, hello to you too, Marak. Well, looks like your assistant is raring to go. So, I say we get this show on the road. No sense delaying the inevitable. No need. We're in this together, remember? Sure. This is the entrance, yeah?
Yes.
Perfect. Then, if we're all set, let's get moving.
โอ้สวัสดีครับสวัสดีคุณพิชากับอาเจ้ด้วยเนาะผมขอดูก่อนเนเฟอร์ผมปั้นไว้ยังไงวะบางทีดูเหมือนไม่แรงอันนี้มัน39แล้วเนาะ39อัตราคริสจะเพิ่มขึ้นอีก 30% แปลว่าอัตราคริสหลังจากตัว Active เซต4แล้วก็น่าจะได้70เกือบ70ทางที่ดูว่าต้องเปลี่ยนอะไรไหมอันนี้โอเคไหมจริงๆถ้าเกิดไม่เป็นไรเดี๋ยวค่อยแก้ครับจริงๆผมมีชิ้นที่น่าสนใจอยู่ก็คือชิ้นนี้แต่ยังไม่ได้อัพเพราะว่ากะจะเก็บไว้แพทช์หน้าแล้วเดี๋ยวค่อยอัพตามเควสของ Battle Pass เนาะแล้วก็อีก 2-3 ชิ้นตรงนี้ ก็โอเคอยู่นะแต่เราก็มีอันนี้ซึ่งก็เยอะพอสมควรแล้ว อาจจะเอาไปใส่ไว้ให้กับพี่ฟีนก็ได้ อันเนี้ยต้องแก้ครับ แต่ผมยังหานาฬิกาดีๆไม่ได้เลยกำลังคิดอยู่ว่าแพทช์หน้าเนี่ย อาจจะคราฟตัวนาฬิกามาด้วย เนี่ย นาฬิกากับถ้วยเนี่ย ไม่ค่อยดีนะครับ ไม่ค่อยดีมากๆเลยด้วยโบนัสไม้เหรอโอ้ปกติเขาไม่ใส่นะเขาใส่เป็นชำนาญธาตุใส่โบนัสไม้กัน แต่อันเนี้ยโอเคแล้วสำหรับผมนะ ก็น่าจะเปลี่ยนเนเฟอร์เนี่ยน่าจะเปลี่ยนแน่ๆคือ2 ชิ้นนี้ ก็คือ เดี๋ยวดูก่อนครับว่าได้อะไรที่มันดีกว่าเนาะแล้วเดี๋ยวค่อยว่ากันอีกทีหนึ่งไปทำเควสกันต่อดีกว่าจะได้ไม่เสียเวลาเนาะพูดไปซะเยอะเลยบังคับมีธาตุไม้กับธาตุไฟฟ้าเหรอแล้วธาตุไฟฟ้าเป็นนี่
Warm up complete.
มันก็จะจุดมะเฟืองไอ้นี่ดิเดี๋ยวน้องชายเดี๋ยวก่อนน้องชายใจเย็นนะ
A walk would be
แบบ
nice.
เดิมผมว่าผมเขาปลูกไปเหมือนเดิมดีกว่าไม่โอเคยังไงเดี๋ยวค่อยเปลี่ยนกลับเนาะ
If this was quicksand, we would have struggled to breathe. No. I think this was regular sand, and we didn't sink into it. We fell through it.
Agreed.
In other words, sounds like a you problem, Paimon.
Haha, very funny. No way, Paimon's the only one. See?
What? I'm the only one with sand in my shoes?
เอ้ยแมวของเนเฟอร์ชื่ออะไรนะผมจำไม่ได้แล้วทำไมเลล่าไม่มีบทเลยอ่ะลงมาโหลูกสาวผมบทน้อยเลย
Whoa, there are monsters here? Sure didn't say anything about that.
Probably means he didn't run us down. Because we're just unlucky.
Not the best sign of what's to come.
He'll be fine. Let's just use up all our bad luck, and we'll be golden.
You poor lost.
Let's see what you're made of.
เหตุผลที่ผมเล่นทีมนี้เพราะมันชิลเฉยๆนะครับบวกกับตัวของลาม่าผมยังเป็น C0 ด้วย ถ้าเกิดเป็น C1 เนี่ยผมจะเปลี่ยนมาใช้เป็นไอ้นี่อยู่เป็นนาฮิดาอยู่เอามาแจก EM เนาะ
Well, that goes without saying.
Fair point. There's just one problem, though. The only way forward is through that door.
key? Don't worry. With our adventuring experience, we'll find...
Marak, wait!
Marak seems interested in these jars. Go smash them.
Ah, well, we would hate for you to have to lift a finger, Your Highness. Marak, this isn't really your old home, is it?
No idea what that means, but Marak does sound pretty happy.
So, mechanical life forms do have the capacity to miss home.
Well, with Marak leading the way, we should be safe, right?
Ma, ลุยกันต่อ
Good thing you decided to join, Kaveh. Otherwise, our investigation would have ended at that door.
It was nothing that I did. You should thank Marak instead.
Hold on. At this rate, Paimon's gonna lose her title as best guide to a mechanical suitcase. Aw, thanks. Hey, wait. What do you mean, useless?
Well, no weird mental symptoms so far. That said...
One เหรอ
There are 3 doors here.
So, we split up. No pun intended on that last part. I swear.
Yeah, that might be our best option.
Good idea. And the minute things go south, we go back the way we came.
Oh, this is getting exciting! So, who's teaming up with who? Paimon calls dibs on the Traveler!
หรือว่ามาแหลกไปก็เอาไอเทมโอเค3เกลือไปด้วยกัน
Well, this takes me back. Last time we were in the desert together, the 2 of you came all the way out here to gang up on me.
Oh? Sounds like someone's holding a grudge. Just what I like to hear.
เดี๋ยวนะ
If you're...
อันนี้อ๋อนาฬิตัวทดลองเนาะ
This chamber is huge.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I seem to have stepped on some kind of... stone slab.
Huh. There's a pattern on this, but it's hard to make out with all the... Huh? Look! The shape seems to match the markings on the ground over there.
Let's slot it in and see.
And we have a match. Looks like we need to find the other 3 broken slabs.
Let's search the area, but be careful where you step.
และในโบราณสถานด้วยนะ
Ooh, got one. Ouch, but watch out. The edges are kind of sharp.
Keep up. Got the 3rd piece. We just need one more. Huh. Look, a cat. Could it be the same one Jer mentioned?
I don't think we need to worry about startling him.
Yeah. If anything, it seems like...
Oh, he led us to the last piece. Who's a good kitty?
I never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
You've clearly never heard how the professor talks to his tomatoes, then.
All right, well, that's that.
Behold, the great Vayu Viastra.
Be honest. You've been waiting to say that for how long now?
Just activate the mechanism.
อินารีน่าสงสารว่ะ
Keep up.
ไม่ยกไม่ได้
Huh. It worked. It's a picture of...
3 Hermanubises?
That can't be right. The ears aren't vertical.
Oh, true. And the lugs fall short.
A goat, an ibis, and a crocodile.
อ๋อนกกุลาเนาะของเนเฟอร์อะ
Oh, wow. Our botanist knows more than just plants.
Riveting observation. I was just thinking. These 3 figures look a lot like the 7 pillars of King Deshret.
That's right. These are our colleagues.
Our what now?
You sure about that?
Just kidding. But what I meant by that is these were Hermanubis' colleagues back then. The middle one is the Goat King Harashef, Minister of Ministers, the god Amun's most trusted chancellor. Records say he was the deputy king of the Desert Sands, chief among the 7 pillars.
Someone even more impressive than Hermanubis? I wonder if that ever got his goat. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Okay, that was...
Wait, really? I've got so much more where that came from.
Where were we? This is Sopik, the Crocodile King, captain of captains. As the name suggests, he was a valiant commander and had dominion over all weapons of war. And finally, this is the Ibis King Thoth, scribe of scribes.
Your memory's pretty impressive. I bet you're almost as good as me at memorizing cards.
ขยันยิง
A
ด้วยนะ
scribe. Did he manage archives then? Like Alhaitham?
Wait, that's all Alhaitham does? I never knew being an academia scribe.
Well, that's how his friend put it, anyway. But it does seem like he has a lot of free time.
Well, I don't know much about the academia, but I'm sure the Ibis King had more responsibilities than that. The temple's records say he represented the wisest aspects of King Deshret, inventing the desert script and arcane arts at his king's command.
He must have been quite the impressive man then.
Or creature, depending on how you look at it.
Still, why are these 3 the only ones represented here?
Maybe because the 3 of them were extra close?
Huh. Kinda like us.
Oh yeah! Maybe we should have someone inscribe us on a commemorative stone slab too.
Or we could just take a picture. It would serve... Anyway, no more distractions. Huh. Doesn't it look like...
Huh. There is.
Looks like the Ibis King left you some homework.
Give me a sec. I'll try and translate it.
โยนโคตรเนียนนะไซโน
The ministers are unvirtuous. The scribes unwise. The captains unworthy. My end is not humanity's end. Hereby bestow upon you all the far side of eternity. Wait, so they went to Aru?
It doesn't sound like it was their idea.
The far side of eternity is said to be the final land of dreams for all desert dwellers. But if such a place did exist, wouldn't it also be an inescapable prison?
Yes, and based on the writing here, it's clear King Deshret wasn't pleased with these three. This gift he bestowed upon them seems more like a punishment.
Which means the goat's the one who got in the end.
Huh. Yep, not as good the second time.
What? Impossible.
Well, looks like that's all we can learn here. Should we keep going?
Yes, no time to waste.
นี่แปลของแคร์ของอะไรแทมปะ
Jeez, who knew a suitcase could be so fast? Marak is nothing like this when it comes to housework. Hey, wait up!
The scout's job is to take the lead. Just let Marak figure it out.
Easy for you to say. I'll be the one doing the repairs if something happens.
Why don't you go scout ahead then?
When I think of a comeback, I'll let you know. Oh, Marak stopped. What is it? Found something?
Looks like...
Let's get it out then. Oh, it's a stone slab. Good job, Marak.
Let's take a look.
Huh. Looks like this part of the picture goes over there?
โอ้อันนี้วางให้เหรอไม่เดี๋ยวเราก็ต้องไปวางกันเอง
In that case, there must be other pieces.
All right, and let's look around. Hey! Why are you sitting down?
I thought Marak was helping.
Oh, so you do know what that word means. Great. Are we supposed to just sit back while Marak does all the work?
No, I doubt you could do that.
Exactly.
But I can. See?
It's all coming back to me. How insufferable it is to work with this no-good, do-nothing...
We could be more efficient, I agree. I'll work on this piece. You take care of the rest.
Found one! Good teamwork.
อ้าวเร็วอยู่
Looks like we found them all. The pieces fit together like a... But we can't see what's on them.
Turn around.
Huh?
Look.
Oh, I've seen this before. It can create strong winds. It just will... Come on, let's... Hey!
Don't worry about me. If I sit here, I won't be in the way.
Oh, you don't want to be in the way? Then sit right in front, so the device can blow you straight back to Sumeru City. Chip!
อันนี้เฮอร์มาดูวิสป่ะถ้าเกิดแบบเนี้ยชอบจริงๆเอาไอ้แทมเสมียนกู
Done. Huh. That's one big cat.
อ๋อก็ยังเป็นนกกุลาอยู่
And there's a shattered crown. I think it's depicting some kind of story.
Look, there's writing too. The Ibis King answered the young noble, granting him the wisdom he sought. But the fragile crown was shattered by lies in the end. Here I leave the name, Gudars.
Gudars. I've seen that name in a history book before. He was a young noble who sought to save his realm, and a king who once united the desert.
That's right. Although his methods were rather shameful. During his long reign, he betrayed his family and the nobles who supported him, only realizing the error of his ways after his enemies left him nowhere to turn. But by then, it was too late.
Seems like a common occurrence across history.
Different people, same mistakes. It's an inevitable pattern, destined to repeat itself.
The writing mentions the Ibis King, but a cat is depicted here. Does that mean...
So far, what's depicted on the slab seems true, in which case, this cat is either a proxy for the Ibis King, or exaggeration is a common method ancient records use to highlight a being of higher status. And as we know, Layla and Jur both heard the sound of a cat while escaping the ruin.
You're saying the Ibis King, one of the legendary 7 pillars of King Deshret, is here?
I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Wait, there it is! The cat! Ah! Marak went after him!
The cat's showing us the way forward. Come, let's follow.
Okay.
มาไปที่ด้านของเรากับไซมอนกัน
Huh. The cat's... gone.
Yes, but look where he led us.
Oh. Another slab. It looks similar... Oh, by all means, take your sweet time. Wouldn't want you to overexert yourself.
ทุกคู่นี้มันขยันไม่เยอะนะขยันแอบชกกันเบาๆนะอ้าวนี่มันรูปแบบไม่เสียหายนี่หว่าไม่มีนี่
The scene depicted here
seems to be a different tale. The Ibis King answered the gin-blooded dancing girl, granting her the wisdom she sought. But enemies plotted to kill her close kin. Snake venom was her self-chosen end. Here I leave the name, Makaira.
The Temptress of Woe?
You've heard of her?
Of course. I don't just sit around doodling all day. She's mentioned in tons of papers about the desert. As I recall, she was given as a gift to the tyrant king of Gurabad, and later seized the opportunity to kill him. After getting her vengeance, she reigned as queen for many years, until her...
That's more or less the version I've read as well. It seems this queen also had dealings with the Ibis King.
Yeah, I'm starting to find this whole granting wisdom business a bit concerning. I mean, considering how Gudars and Makaira ended up, it might not have been a good thing. But, at the same time, if the cat guiding us is linked to the Ibis King, then he doesn't seem like a villain either.
People are complicated. And the same is true of the servants of the gods, no matter their wisdom or power. Let's reserve judgment for now, and keep moving.
น่าจะเป็นของคู่เรากับเอล่าแล้ว
Oh, Paimon meant to ask earlier. Have your memories come back, Layla? No, sorry. To be honest, nothing about this experience feels familiar. Besides, my focus is the stars. Guess that makes us the senior researchers in this scenario. Stick close, all right, Layla? Okay.
ห้องนี้ใหญ่กว่าเดิมอีก ตายห่า
Wow. What a tall... Yeah. For such a big place, it's so... Sure must have been boring to live in ancient times. Now that you mention it, I've heard some people used to draw star maps on their vaulted ceilings. Some might even make them transparent to better observe the movement of the stars. It sounds so nice. Stargazing from the comfort of your own home. Wait a second. I think I see something. Huh? How is Paimon? Alright, sit tight, everyone. Adventurer Paimon will be right... Okay. So, there's nothing super special up there. Just a couple of shelves, table, and a whole bunch of dust, dirt, and sand. You really want to search through all that stuff? Well, when you put it that way, come on then. Let's see what we've got. Hi, Ma. Thanks.
สายผิดทางจ้า
I think that's everything. Most of the documents are in the ancient desert script, except these ones. These seem old as well, but the handwriting makes them... Right! Let's arrange them in chronological order before we read through. Okay, now let's take a look. Maybe this person fell in by accident. Yeah, maybe. But they don't sound super worried about their situation. So, either this person's an ace adventurer, like the Traveler, or... An optimist, huh? I wish I could be that sort of That's right! You're detailed and passionate! Great qual- This optimist seems super obsessed with exploring every corner of this place. That could... Well, I appreciate the compliment. It's almost magical how words like that can make you feel like... I only wish that magic could last a little longer. Until I figure out my new study topic, at least. looks like you were See? Told ya! That's what happens when you don't think things through. And all this talk about seniors and juniors, he was a student just like you, Layla. Whew, he sure talks a big talk for a student, though. You'd think he was some kind of old scholar. Huh. What is it? Did Paimon say something wrong? No, not at all. I was just thinking, and this might... you noticed too. I mean, it's good that he helped treat his companion's wound, but it didn't seem like it was out of kindness. More like he was looking out for his own self-interest, or thought he could get something out of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Yeah, if you're both in this dangerous situation together, if it were Paimon, she would write down the name of every single person she was with. Nope. Actually, I find Paimon's approach quite sensible. It makes sense from a safety perspective, too. That way, if anyone came to the rescue, then... Whoa! That's well, I learned that from Madame Farzan, actually. I'm not speaking from... Oh, no! I'm just a student. It's fine! You taught us something, so you're our teacher. Simple as that. Anyway, from the looks of things, the student who left these notes behind was... Whoa! Hang on! That's... Oh, the Ibis King. So... Did this person... Sorry. Who? Jeez, not again. Stop. Anyway, Nefer's, a friend of ours, and... Oh, I see. Well, that's not too surprising. Most people in Sumeru know about King Deshret, and most in the legend has it, King Deshret ruled the desert at the head of several wise retainers, guiding their people to pursue the limits of wisdom. He also left behind treasures for future generations, which continue to be relevant in nearly every research discipline. Now, this message indicates this student and his senior were rescued by the Ibis King. But to think it's possible to meet him in a place like this, we don't know when these notes were written. But didn't the 7 pillars disappear a long time ago? Yeah, the notes made it sound like his powers were restricted. Also, the mention of this form? What is that supposed to mean? I'm not Oh! This is the last Well, sounds like they made it out. Wait. But it says, the Ibis King cannot be trusted. Huh. Our friend said something similar. That the Ibis King was a liar. And the notes did make it seem like something wasn't quite right with him. Maybe he wasn't one of the 7 pillars at all, but some kind of con artist. Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
โยนไปก่อน
I think
เดี๋ยวโดน
Paimon
1-2
raises a good point. Let's keep our guard up. Alright. I think that's all the clues around here. How about we... Oh! It's Marak! That means...
Hello? Anyone up there?
Yeah! We can...
You know, sound travels just fine in an empty chamber like this. Of course, if you're shouting to express your excitement at being reunited.
Yelling like this is kinda exhausting.
Oh, มารวมตัวแล้ว
Wow. We all ended up in the same place, huh?
Yeah, what a coincidence.
Indeed. Or as I like to call it,
คาดหวังอยู่ ทุกคนคาดหวังอยู่เอาสักหน่อย
no reply?
Just say it.
All right. Because it's spice to sweet brew again.
Oh, hey, that's a new version.
Wait, what? You've never heard that one?
What are you looking for?
A place to sit and read my book.
Oh, great. What else is new?
Well, looks like everyone made it through unscathed. Let's take this chance to get some water, rest a bit, and discuss what we learned.
Yeah, let's debrief.
อ้าวมันพกมาจริงๆเหรอเนี่ย
Okay, so we all learned a lot, but it feels like we ended up with even more.
Yeah, but one thing's for sure. This place is tied to the Ibis King in some way. Hey, Sino. You're the current representative of Hermanubis. Can you call him up for a sec?
Of course. Just let me sense his presence. Just kidding. I can't sense him at all.
เพื่อได้เยอะ
Jeez, Sethos. Did you set him up for that one? What are you, a two-man act?
Sorry, Hermanubis isn't like the Ibis King. He can possess me, but I can't talk to him whenever I want.
Oh, truly? Does that mean he's gone? Oh, I would have liked to reminisce about old times with him.
Ah, the cat! It speaks!
Of course it speaks. In fact, it is not an it at all. You do me a great offense.
My apologies. Esteemed cats, sir?
Oh, this little contraption is still here.
Contraption? No, this is Marak.
Which means you do his assistant a great offense.
Huh? Well, I didn't mean... Well, I apologize. I wasn't referring to this Marak, but rather the thing that operates it. King Deshret was quite partial to it.
Huh?
I have forgotten what it was called. It must have had an official name, albeit in the old tongue. Even if I did remember, I would need to translate it into modern language. Ah, it's not important. Marak's a fine name. Even better than the original, if you ask me. Who? And the remodeling. Quite well done indeed. This Marak looks much happier in its current form. Oh, and the components should have model numbers written on them. You can look them up if you're curious.
This cat talks.
Quite the one-sided conversation.
Is this what the Ibis King was like?
He seems quite eloquent. I wonder if he plays cards.
ฮะอันนี้ก็
Ha! I knew Marak was a great name. Go me.
Let's see, what page was I on again? Should have brought a bookmark.
That all went over Paimon's head.
Hello indeed.
อ้าว
For you to know my name. Yes, I was not mistaken. You are special among your companions. But you are all guests. It is only proper to invite you in. Come then, this way.
ราชานุกุลาตัวจริง แป๊บนึงนะครับ แป๊บนึงทำไมโอ้โหอัปเดตไตเติ้ลไปแล้วนะทำไม
Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to, so don't be your own fool.
ไตเติ้ลมันแปลกๆสร้างมาเถอะบน TikTok
Welcome to my humble abode.
Oh, your house sure is.
I fear it's not quite what it used to be. In fact, it has long ceased to be my home at all. It belongs to the descendants of the cats I once raised. Such adorable creatures, aren't they? Take the one I'm borrowing here, for instance. A chubby fellow with such lovely fur. Anyway, tradition dictates that a special guest such as yourself be presented with a gift. Alas, it's a first-come, first-served basis, you see. I fear with the passage of time...
What? So the treasure's gone already?
Treasure, you say? Not an inaccurate yes, and no. I have the power to grant gifts inaccessible to the masses. The only requirement is answering a question. Not a bad deal, yes? Of course, my questions were given unto me by King Deshret, who in turn received them from the Mistress of Flowers. There are 3 and no more. What causes our rise and fall? What obliterates love and hate? What determines truth and falsehood?
The more he talks, the less...
I see. That must mean Gudars and Makira managed to answer 2 of the 3.
Another who understands.
Oh, so that's the event those 2 slabs are depicting.
Ah, priests and their records. A singular obsession, and quite boring, too. After being imprisoned within Aru, I could, on occasion, take the form of a cat to converse with those around me. But I had no conversational skills whatsoever. Now, humans like you who stumble in here from time to time, you are much more interesting.
Hold on! We're getting off topic again. The 3 questions you just mentioned? What are they for?
That is a story that begins with King Deshret.
And we're in for another long one.
Nostalgia for the past is common to us all, is it not? And our king, he was such a proud, solemn man in those days. He watched us speak of the present and the future, of the wisdom we possessed or were about to obtain. We were his proud retainers, confident in our belief that, so long as each one of us used our abilities to the fullest, progress was inevitable. Yet, King Deshret's ambition was not destined to be allowed in a closed-off world such as this. In fact, from the beginning, there were signs an outcome of this nature was inevitable. Because although there were 7 pillars, one was forever absent. Al-Ahmar would insist the Dendro Dragon Sovereign was one of us, but the dragon herself rejected that idea.
Huh. Like a card you can never seem to draw from your deck.
More like a card that was never in the deck to begin with.
Alas, that's just who Al-Ahmar was. There was nothing we could do about that. And I always preferred chess to cards. In the end, life grew unbearable for our king. But, of course, those who remain must continue to live on. But subjects like us were less fortunate. After all, the fate of a retainer is decided by the king. So it was then that King Deshret had Kroko, Goti, and I locked up within Aru, where we remain to this day.
Krako.
Goti?
Ah, of course. You're more familiar with their full names. Sobek, the Crocodile King, and Hereshef, the Goat King. And let me tell you, when it comes to chess, Hereshef was a habitual backseat strategist, always spewing nonsense from the sidelines. Well, chess is an exercise in patience. And that man couldn't sit still to save his life. In fact, neither of them were good at chess. Even so, we played together often. And since I was always the winner, we got along quite well. What are you laughing at? Were we...
No one's laughing.
No, not you. It's Goti. He's laughing for no reason again. Can you not hear him? Ah, right. Of course you can't. The two of them are inside Aru, as am I, so only I can hear them.
What is even going on here? Has he, started to lose it after being trapped for so long?
That does happen to prisoners serving life sentences.
Speaking of which, how's Azar doing these days?
I doubt he's doing much of anything.
Just what I wanted to hear.
What is the meaning of this? You doubt my words? I have half a mind to not talk at all.
Oh, no. They're not questioning you, Lord Ibis King, just discussing other things.
In that case, where were we?
Getting to the part about the 3 questions.
Ah, yes, we're almost there. Before I entered Aru, King Deshret said I could be released from my eternal seal if I chose humans who could provide the correct answers to those 3 questions. The first person who caught my eye was Gudars. I asked him, what causes our rise and fall? He answered, conspiracy and betrayal, for it renders the righteous and wise unable to succeed. I found his answer quite interesting, so I bestowed upon him the power to deceive. The second human I chose was Makira. I asked her, what obliterates love and hate? She said unto me, I have nothing left to lose. Vengeance alone can quench both love and hate. I found this to be another fascinating response, so I granted her the power to be loved.
But both of them ended up...
Now then, young one, riddle me this. Did their answers point to this fate? Or
I'm just an observer who doesn't understand their circumstances.
a clever reply? I do not wish to comment either. It is all in the past at this point. My only wish was for their answers to be acknowledged by King Deshret's rules, and bring me one step closer to freedom. As for the final person, her fate remains to be seen, so I will not reveal her name. I asked her, what determines truth and falsehood? And found her answer quite compelling, so I bestowed upon her a gift to match.
อะไรนะสถาบันไม่ใช่สถาบันธุรกิจของเนเฟอร์มันอะไรแห่งความลับนะอารามแห่งความลับเนาะ
As you can see, however, I have not been freed, so it's clear the answer she gave at that time was wrong. But alas, 3 people were chosen and 3 questions were asked. So now wait until her wisdom is in line with the rules set forth by my king. Until she has found the true answer to that question.
No wonder there was no third stone slab then. Or perhaps you're just not ready to include her in the story.
Well, it's not merely because her story remains unfinished. As the remaining priests of this place left or passed on, there were... Besides, Stone slabs are few and far between in the Great Red Sands. In the sprawling desert, very few things or people even manage to leave a trace. But sometimes I can't help but wonder if that young man from several centuries ago had been willing to answer my question. Would I...
Wait, so there was someone else?
ปีก่อนใครวะ
Of course, it has been thousands of years after all. All sorts of people have stumbled upon this place, but that young man had such a singular intelligence, though his companion, by contrast, was rather average.
The author of those notes we found? The student named Zandik?
Ah, yes, I think that was his name. In truth, I was unsure whether I should grant him my third remaining gift. He was, of course, exceedingly clever, but he was also mistrustful and narcissistic in equal measure. And there did not seem to be a line he was unwilling. Too much power could be dangerous in the hands of someone like him. So I found myself rather relieved when he declined my gift.
Oh, he turned you down?
Yes. He said he didn't need it. I still remember the look in his eyes. Nothing stood out per se, and still I could sense contempt and disdain radiating from his gaze. I could not give an exact reason, but on instinct I just knew it would not end well to get close to a man like that. So, I tricked him. Stick close to your companion, I said. Only the descendants of Tulatula can come and go as they please. Leave him behind, and there is no escape for you.
So, does that mean his companion wasn't a descendant of Tulatula?
Oh no, that part was true. The lie was in the other half. Anyone can enter or exit this place. There are no restrictions. I saw that his companion was exhausted and was concerned Zandik might leave him behind, or worse, that some other accident might befall him. So I made up an excuse to prevent Zandik from going a step too far. Oh, and speaking of, Sandik's companion had the same blue hair and pointed ears as you.
Wait, does that mean Layla's also a descendant of Tulatula?
Indeed. When Hermanubis founded that city, he took in many who had nowhere else to go. Today, their progeny are scattered to the four winds, and indeed are far more numerous than I could have imagined.
So the person you protected could have been my ancestor.
Yes, yes. You're very welcome for that.
Could I ask another question, Lord Ibis King?
Of course. I have nothing but time.
Did you also save me and a man named Jur?
I did. You two were quite unlucky bumping into a device King Deshret once used to measure human brain power. That contact caused more knowledge than you could handle to flood into your minds. So I replaced that knowledge with simpler repetitive information. Of course, the side effect being the same thought repeating over and over again in your mind, but that should resolve itself in time.
How many moons are there in the sky?
Yes, that was the phrase I used in your head. I forgot the other one, though. I believe it had something to do with food. Both were spur-of-the-moment decisions, so no need to dwell on the meaning too much.
Oh, I see.
As I said, young one, you are most welcome. If you're inclined to return the favor, perhaps you could turn off that device so no one else can trigger it? There's only so much a cat's paw can do, so I'm afraid this is something I must leave to you. Or, oh, splendid! Another one bites the dust. Such is the fate of things here. Day by day, little by little, the remnants of ages past fade. For that reason, the gifts of bygone eras, be they tied to your blood or technological in nature, are not to be revered. They are tools, nothing more. Disrespectful? I simply make the most of what I have. Besides, our king has been gone all these years. What good does it do to revere him now?
Oh, are you talking to the Goat King again?
No, Croco this time. He's pestering me for another game of chess. Says he wants to even the score. Wishful thinking, if you ask me. If we counted one push-up for every loss, he'd owe me 300,000 by now. Of course, that's just a rough estimate.
It appears that's something you like.
I suppose so. All right then. Time for me to extend my winning streak, and for you all to head home. In truth, deep down, I know even the answers to those 3 questions will not change my fate. But that is for me to reckon with. Go on now.
ว้าว10 เจม10 เจมฟรี เยี่ยมเลยเยี่ยมเลย
Excuse me. Do you even know what time it is? I've harvested 3 crops of tomatoes while you've been gone.
You're exaggerating, Professor.
I'm making a point. There's a difference.
Sincerest apologies for keeping you waiting, Professor Cyrus.
See, that's what I call manners. Now, are any of you hurt?
Nope. It went way smoother than we expected, actually.
I presume the investigation is complete then. Come, tell me all about it. Oh my, if you've read the work from the Vahumana Dashan, you would know that the Ibis King has, well, perhaps he softened up a bit in his old age, and that's why he chose to help you.
Or perhaps he just didn't have a good enough reason not to help us. See? Marak agrees.
How do you even know that's what Marak meant? That could have just been a happy noise.
In any case, there's a lot to be happy about. We figured out what happened to Layla and Jur, and...
Yeah, I never expected to learn about my ancestry. I've always thought of myself as just an ordinary student.
Come to think of it, our ancestors might even have been friends at some point.
Huh? You're right. Maybe I should take a trip back home to see if I can find any records about that.
Oh, I was just throwing that out there. I wouldn't want you to go to the trouble.
It's fine. My advisor gave me a break, and I still have a few days left. Oh, wait. My study topic. I have... right.
Couldn't you help her, Professor?
Huh?
Me, you say? I'm from the Spatamar Darshan, and I don't think that Nephis or Zahahadi researched the stars. All I have to offer are my homegrown tomatoes, although I suppose it's not impossible.
You really don't...
Hardly. A few passing questions while we water the plants? It's no trouble at all.
Thank you.
Of course. Now it's getting late, and you all must be tired. Some say desert nights are the sun taking mercy on us after the heat of the day. So, let's leave while she still feels merciful.
จบกันไปเนาะกับเฟสกิจกรรมมาเล่นกิจกรรมดีกว่าผมยังไม่ได้เล่นเลยมั้งเนี่ยใช่ยังไม่แทบไม่ได้เล่นเลย
Hey there. Our 2 scouting buddies are tuned up and ready. Nice. Sure takes you back to the gliding test.
ตายห่าข้ามไปอันหนึ่งตายห่าข้ามไปเหรียญหนึ่งเฮ้ยกดผิดลืมเปลี่ยนโดนล้อหลอกเมื่อกี้นี้ เปลี่ยนมั่วไปที น่าจะได้หลายเพชรอยู่นะอ๋อ โดด2 จังหวะ โอเค ผมไม่อ่านเอง ขอโทษครับ ด่านเยอะจังอะ มีกี่ด่านเนี่ย าดเลยพลาดข้างบนกระโดดไม่ทันเมื่อกี้นี้เมมมากเลยนะตานี้ตานี้คือเมมมากเลยด่านเยอะอยู่นะพูดมาเพื่อเพชรครับอย่าไปกลัวเดี๋ยวจบตาที่ผมต้องขอดูหน่อยนะว่ามันมีกี่ด่านกันแน่วะเมื่อกี้นี้คือด่านสุดท้ายได้กี่เพชรอะโอ้210เพชรได้เยอะอยู่นะ น่าจะครบทุกด่านแล้วของอันแรกกดรับทั้งหมดแบบเซเลโซนไม่ได้เลยนะโอ้โหมา อื้อหือกิจกรรมนี้ทำลิงปวดหัว โอเคจะ4 ทุ่มแล้วเดี๋ยววันนี้ผมพอดีก่อนดีกว่าเนาะขอบคุณทุกคนที่เข้ามาดูด้วยนะครับถ้าเกิดมีคำหยาบคายตรงไหนในระหว่างตอนเล่นเนี่ยขออภัยด้วยเนาะสำหรับวันนี้ฝันดีนะครับทุกคนพรุ่งนี้เดี๋ยวว่ากันอีกทีนะครับว่าจะเล่นเกมอะไรเนาะ โอเคสำหรับวันนี้บ๊ายบายครับ